Hello friends, topic of the day is deemed supply. Let's discuss what is deemed supply as per UAE VAT law. To understand the deemed supply, let's understand first what is supply. In simple terms, supply includes supply for goods or a service by a VAT registered person for a consideration while carrying the business activity. But what happens if there is no consideration? For example, a company purchased some goods and recovered input tax on those purchases, but later on gave these goods to the customer for free. Then no one paid VAT on this transaction because the company has already recovered the VAT. So to levy a VAT on this kind of a transaction, VAT law has listed down the activities which are considered as a deemed supply. Let's discuss some of the instances of deemed supply. First is a business assets which are supplied without any consideration will be considered as a deemed supply. For example, XYZ Limited has purchased 10 laptops for AED 100,000 and recovered input VAT of 5,000. These were used for the office purpose and subsequently it is given to the employees for without taking any consideration for their personal use. Then it will be considered as a deemed supply and XYZ Limited is liable to pay the VAT. In second case, the input deduction is claimed and later if those goods are used for the non-business purpose, then it can be considered as a deemed supply and VAT becomes due payable to the extent of non-business usage. Like for example, XYZ Limited has purchased 10 laptops for AED 100,000 and recovered input VAT of 5,000. Out of these, 5 laptops were used for the office purpose and 5 laptops owner has used for their personal purpose. Then it will be considered as a deemed supply if company had initially recovered the VAT on that 5 laptops. Another case of deemed supply is related to goods owned at the time of deregistration of a company. When a company applies for a deregistration, the goods owned and available for sale at any time can be considered as a deemed supply if company had initially recovered the VAT on these purchases. However, there are certain exceptions for deemed supply as well in UAE VAT law. First, if the input tax was not recovered, then it will not be considered as a deemed supply. If goods or services which are under a question of a deemed supply are part of a VAT exemption. Third, in case where recovered VAT is already under a capital asset scheme, then the corresponding goods shall not be considered as a deemed supply. Fourth, sample or gifts given without consideration where the goods provided to each customer is worth not more than 8,500 within a 12-month period. Last exception is applicable where the total output tax payable on all deemed supply made in a 12-month period is less than AED 2000. Thanks for watching the video. Hope it was useful to you to understand the concept of deemed supply as per VAT law. Thank you.